Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? We're here today to review the Boogeyman, and also say rest in peace to Matthew Perry from Friends. What you said he passed?
He died.
He died.
Hence, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Well, yeah. I was surprised. A lot of people died. I was surprised you sent me a thing of Bull passing away and stuff, and then he passed away.
For all the drugs he used to do caught up to him.
Yeah. So rest in peace to Matthew Perry, and I'd like
Say no.
Yep. I was a big fan. I was a big fan of Friends, but I didn't discover till later on when I was in on the WB. They started showing reruns of Friends. 'Cause I remember. I think I saw the Super Bowl special in '93, '94, when it had like Brooke Shields. I remember seeing the hour-long thing. That was the only thing I thought was Friends. I started watching it a couple years later because I thought it was funny. Then I became a huge fan of Friends, and so rest in peace, Matthew Perry. All right. Like I said, we're here today. Well, after that, we're here today to review the Boogeyman, and this is probably the 5th movie I saw with Boogeyman, just called The Boogeyman. But I mean, this is only the 2nd of the Stephen King adaptations. Good.
It was a short story from Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
I was reading it was originally in a magazine.
Yeah.
And then when he collected a bunch of them, turned into Skeleton Crew. This is one of the stories.
Yeah. Well, I remember there was the VHS tape that had a long time ago, it was like 50 minutes. It had this and Woman in White or something like that. And I kept wanting to rent it. I never rented it, and I heard like the video said they were horrible, low budget, cheapo things. I eventually saw it on what the hell was that horror movie thing that used to be on? Fear something. Fearnet.com. Yeah, I saw it on there. Well, I saw it on there, and then my dad and I thought they were okay.
I don't think they exist anymore, FearNet.
Yeah, that is no longer there. Well, there's a FearNet. When I saw it, there was a FearNet that had uncut horror films, and then the FearNet I saw in there, they're all edited. So I don't know.
And the Boogeyman, one of the interesting things is the 2 daughters.
Yeah.
The oldest one played like the lead female in that motorcycle gang in the Obi-Wan, or not the Obi-Wan, the Book of Boba Fett series.
Yeah.
And the girl that plays the younger sister played Princess Leia in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series.
Yeah.
So it's kind of neat that they both were in Star Wars shows.
Mm.
And you can see there, she's got this light ball. And
yeah, light bulb.
Originally, I guess the director of this, who directed Host, the one where these girls do a seance during the Zoom thing.
Yeah.
He used to sleep when he was a kid with a lightsaber, so he meant to have her carry around a lightsaber. Well, he said a cheap knockoff of a lightsaber would freaks out every time the monster's around, and Disney said, no.
Yeah, Disney said no.
And he says, I can understand that he doesn't want to have Princess Leia running around with a cheap knockoff of a lightsaber that doesn't work. So he says, I understand that. So instead, they got these moon globes from Amazon, cracked them open, put a light in, and then put some type of remote control in so it can make it can roll around and stuff.
Yeah,
it's pretty neat.
Yeah, this is like because they had like the old adaptation of '82, and this is the one from Brad just came out 2023. And I thought, I mean, it's weird. I mean, right when it started, it says contains tobacco depictions or something like that.
Yeah, which you see a lot on TV.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, they went after smoking. I don't know how much.
Right.
And then my dad didn't like. Dad hated Nick Nolte because he said he smoked all the time. He didn't like it. But then, I mean, and then like when they started going out smoking, that would be like one thing, like a horrible thing to happen. And then they were saying like they want the MPA to give any movie that has smoking a rated R. That would defeat the Hays Convention, because back in the 50s and stuff, they smoked all the time. Any Humphrey Bogart movie like Casablanca have smoking and stuff.
Well, Disney, the airbrushed out cigarettes and any pictures around Disney and stuff.
Oh, really?
Walt was a heavy smoker. So you'll see him like standing there like this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's no cigarette.
Oh, that's freaky. That's freaky.
Yeah, this is about a family whose mom got killed in an automobile accident. And they're not dealing with, well, at least the dad's not dealing with the grief. He's not helping his daughters. and that makes them susceptible to a creature
Yeah.
that starts to plague them, and it can be very creepy.
It is creepy. It is creepy.
And I think they did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's, of course, it was a short story, so it's not just like it. It's quite a bit different than the short, which is kind of nice. Because I think, if I remember, the one from '82 was pretty much exactly like it. Maybe, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. But I kind of liked this. It's inspired by sort of like Mike Flanagan's Haunting of, or the Haunting of Hill House adaptation he did for Netflix. Brilliant. It's a little bit different. I never read the Shirley Jackson story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I only read a couple of her short stories. I got to read more of her stuff. Yeah, and Stephen King even said he usually doesn't go for those type of stuff, but he said, "Oh, Mike Flanagan did a brilliant job." Mm-hmm. And like this guy, I think he did a good job, where he took this short story, expanded upon it. Sort of like, but it's not. It still has maybe some core element of the Boogeyman or Lawnmower Man had nothing to do with the Stephen King short story.
And the second Lawnmower Man had nothing to do with it either.
Right.
I mean, I love the first Lawnmower Man. I thought it was awesome. Right. Second one, like,
but the second, the short story is a lot different. Yeah. Had nothing to do with science fiction and stuff.
I thought this was really good. I liked it. It was kind of depressing, but good. I thought it was R-rated because it was pretty intense. And then John said they edited stuff.
They had to change it because people were screaming and they're missing during the test screenings. Yeah. And they were missing the important dialogue after. So they said they had to put some pauses into some of these scenes to allow people to scream and then hear so they don't miss the dialogue that was important to come after some of these scenes.
Yeah.
So, I did say that they edited it down and made it less scary. My impression was he just put pauses in order for people to scream, and then now we'll continue with the dialogue, and you won't miss anything.
Yeah, I liked the movie. I'd probably give it a. Well, I really got into it. I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I really liked it. I mean, a little depressing and stuff like that. But I'm just dealing with loss and stuff. And I mean, it was pretty much very little humor in the movie. Very little. But it doesn't mean it wasn't good. It was really good. Chat actors were good. And then, like I said, it's like the fifth movie with Boogeyman on the title. And then 2005, there was the Boogeyman. I can't remember if that was like a ghostly creature or something like that.
I have no idea.
And then I think the sequel to that, I don't think I've seen that one.
The only ones I've seen are Stephen King related.
Oh. Well, the one from 1980, I remember seeing about the killer in the haunted mirror that Uli Lamel did, Boogeyman. When the Boogeyman was like a ghost that was killing people. And then there was the second one, which was horrible, mostly footage from the first one. And there was a part where this guy was looking at his exhaust, and then I think a ladder came, him in the butt, and his mouth went over the exhaust, and the car started. That was so stupid. That was from the second one. The second one was lousy. But I mean, this Boogeyman is good, and then the original 1980 Boogeyman was good. I think I liked the 2005 one too, but this is the only second one to the Stephen King one. So, I think I rambled on enough. So I really liked it, everybody. So until next time, everybody, please take care of my Legion.